All right. Well, welcome. Great to have you joining me and practicing with me today. Well, let's get started. When you're ready, you simply lie back, close your eyes, and breathe. Take the time to settle. Taking the time to make your transition into practice. Whenever it is you start, you get your space set up. You lie back, you close your eyes, you breathe. You take the time to be right here. Taking time to feel the breath, the natural rhythm that it takes, moving in and moving out. You take the time to feel the body as it lies back heavy against the floor. We're practicing that skill, being able to let everything else fall. Not viewing, not experiencing the sensations of our body and breath through the framework of comparison, of right and wrong. Simply just experiencing it as it is. You feel an inhale moving in, to whatever degree it moves. And then you feel the exhale moving it back out, to whatever degree it moves back out. It's not a right way, a wrong way, good or bad. No need to try and correct it, try and change it. Just feel it. Just take the time to be right here, right now in each moment as it passes. You take just a few more breaths, just a few more moments out of the day. And your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath. Draw your knees and wrapping your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. And you gently rock from side to side. That sense of movement, swaying the body. Then coming back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice long line. Nice smooth rhythm back and forth. And the next inhale draws you up to sit. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. Then inhale as you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. And let those eyes close if they've opened. Bring the palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale as you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor, bending the knees if you need to, and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose, top of push-up. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale forward, broadening the collarbone. And exhale, you press the hips back and up. Down dog. You settle in. You take any movement you like. Pedaling the feet, rolling the shoulders. Then inhale, right foot steps forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, folding over your legs. And inhale as you rise all the way back up, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward, cobra, up dog. Exhale, back down. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rising, reaching up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg back. Left leg back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward. Exhale to down dog. You find your rhythm. Nice full breaths, complete exhales. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg back. Right leg back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale. And exhale, down dog. And take your time with each one of the steps through the sequence of the sun salutes. Each posture waking up, lengthening out a different part of the body. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right foot. Left. Exhale. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, lift. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg. Right. Exhale, lower. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Relax your arms, close the eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Dump the big toes close, heels apart. You bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms, chair pose. The hips sit, the tailbone draws down as the arms reach up. You work those nice full breaths. Then exhale as you straighten the legs and fold, fold. You catch hold of whatever you got, toes, ankles, shins. Let the head hang heavy, working into the forward fold. Tailbones tilting, the torso's drawing down. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands as you float or step back. Down dog or moving through a vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. The foot lands between the hands. The torso sweeps up. The back heel's lifted. And you settle into it. Nice long line from thigh to thigh. That right foot anchored in front. That left heel reaching back behind. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart. As you fold and twist to the right, revolve side angle. Taking that left elbow outside that right thigh. Drawing the torso around. Those palms are together, you try and get the thumbs to line up with your sternum, center your chest, rather than lining up with that right shoulder. As you go deeper, you can always open those arms into a T or bind behind that thigh. One more breath. And the left arm's going to guide you as you sweep up and open, warrior two. Take a breath here. Then straighten out that right leg. Turn those right toes into the feet are parallel. And on exhale, draw the heels towards each other as your knees bend and your hips sit for goddess pose. The elbows bend 90 degrees. You try and draw the shoulder blades towards each other behind you so you're broad across the collarbone. Open across the upper chest. While those hips sit low. Then inhale as you extend all four limbs. The heels spin back out as you fold between your legs. Take a breath. Then walking your hands to the top edge of the mat, framing that right foot as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. Nice full breath. Nice steady stance. Good, then palms, the other thumbs to your heart. As you twist to the left, revolve side ankle. Right elbows outside that left thigh. Working the torso around. A nice deep rotation. Using those arms to help work that twist a little tighter. Then your right arm will guide you as you sweep open, warrior two. And take a breath, set it up. Then straighten out that left leg. Turn those toes in. Draw the heels towards each other as the knees bend, the hips in. Then elbows bend 90 degrees. And you're actively drawing those elbows towards each other behind you. Trying to squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Opening up the upper chest just as you're broad across the lap. Then inhale, extend all four limbs, spin the heels out, and exhale as you fold forward. Then take a breath. Then walking your hands to the top edge of the mat. You frame the foot and you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then sliding forward in a plank pose. We're going side plank to the right. So right hand, you roll to the outer edge of that right foot. You can always lower that bottom knee. Lift that top arm. Maybe lift that top leg. Whatever you like. A nice strong lateral line. Nice sense of grounding here. Pressing the floor away. Stable with that right shoulder. Then coming back to center plank pose, top of the push-up. And you roll to the left. Left hand, outer edge of the left foot. You make your adjustments. You set that edge. And you breathe. Full inhales. Complete exhales. Back to center plank pose. And on exhale, you lower to the floor. You come down. You're going to take those arms back alongside the body. And then interlace the fingers behind your tailbone. Setting up for modified locus. The legs stay together. The toes point straight back. And then you reach your knuckles towards your heels as you lift the head, the torso, the thighs up off the mat. Trying to pick as much of you off the ground as you can while drawing those knuckles back. And exhale, lowering down. You take the next full breath. And on your next inhale, you rise once again. Peeling up off the floor. Opening across the upper chest. Exhale, relax. Nice full breath. Third and final one. On an inhale, you rise up. And exhale, relax. You lower down, relax the arms. Take a breath. Then hands underneath your shoulders, elbows in tight, toes curl to float the knees, and you do one push up to plank pose. Then rolling to that right edge once again, side plank. Right hand, outer edge of the right foot. This time we're going to turn it into extended side plank. So once you set your edge, take that left bicep next to your left ear, draping that left arm overhead, exaggerating that arcing up at the left side of your rib cage. Then coming back to center plank pose. Then you roll to the left. Left hand, outer edge of the left foot. Maybe lowering that left knee. And then when you feel steady, that right arm drapes overhead. Extended side plank. Good. Nice and smooth, back to center. Then going straight to down dog or moving through a vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Left heel spins in. Torso scoops up. You soften your eyes. Nice full inhales. Complete exhales. Now keeping the arms next to your ears or hands to your heart as you start to shift your weight forward for warrior three. Moving out over that right leg. The left leg and torso are in line with each other as you work to get parallel with the floor. Nice full inhales, complete exhales. And just as smooth as you moved into it, you step that left foot back. Warrior one. The toes touch the heel, comes down. The arms reach back up. We're going to take the arms behind the back, interlace the fingers. Broaden the collarbone and exhale, bow forward. Humble warrior. The torso drapes to the floor just inside that right leg. The head hangs heavy. And exhale, release the hands to the ground. And you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Have that back foot flat. Then you press down into the outer edge of that right foot. That left knee is bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. Nice strong stance. And keeping the arms up or hands to your heart as you start to shift your way forward for warrior three. Moving out over that left leg. Working to bring the torso and right leg parallel to the floor. While you work to get in parallel, make sure you still feel long from crown of head to right heel. Maybe you think about rolling that right hip towards the floor just a touch, leveling the low back. And nice and light, that right foot steps back. Warrior one. The arms reach up. You take a breath, set your stance. Then the arms come behind your back, interlace the fingers. Broaden the collarbone and exhale, fold forward. Humble warrior. And exhale, release the hands. Down dog or vinyasa. Exhale the right foot forward. We're going to bring the right hand to the floor inside the right foot, setting up for side angle. Left heel spins it. And on inhale, you sweep that left arm up to the ceiling. You can stay there, opening those arms into a T. Or wrap that left arm behind your back, catching that right thigh, or catching hands for your bind. Stay open across the collarbone. That left shoulder, left side of your torso is rolling open. And you breathe deep into the upper chest here. And if you're bound up, open those arms back into a T. As you rise up, warrior two. From here, we're going into half moon, so that left hand comes to the left hip. The right hand's going to guide you forward, moving your weight out over that right leg as you rise up. The right fingertips may touch down, or you let them hover. And with the shoulders and hips stacking, you think about taking that left arm back up to the ceiling. One more breath. Then nice and smooth, the right knee bends as that left foot steps back. Warrior two. Then straighten out the right leg for triangle pose. Right arm reaches forward. Right hand lands down. Left arm reaches up. And we're going to bring that left bicep next to the left ear. Extended side triangle. Trying to reach a longer line from that left wrist to shoulder to hip. And exhale, the right knee bends as the hands come down. Then you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Following that breath. And then the left foot steps forward. Left hand's on the floor inside the foot. The right heel spins in. And on inhale, you sweep that right arm up. Side angle. If you like to wrap that top arm, catching the thigh or catching hands. Good. Open the arms back into a T. As you rise up, warrior two. Take a moment, orient yourself. Then that right hand to right hip. Left hand guides you forward. Left fingertips touch down or hover as you rise up over that left leg. Keeping the shoulders and hips stacking. Maybe taking that right arm back up to the ceiling. Nice and steady. That sense of control, holding your center point. And keep it together as that left knee bends and that right foot steps back, warrior two. Then straighten out that left leg. You reach forward as you hinge over, triangle pose. And you bring that top arm next to your extended side triangle. And you feel long here. Reaching forward through the crown of the head, through that right arm. And exhale, hands to the floor. And you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale, you lower your forearms to the floor. Dolphin. The hips are high, the head hangs heavy. You press the top edge of the mat away from you, opening through the underarm. Or you take your dove, sliding forward and pressing the hips back and up. 5 breaths. Two more breaths. Last one. And from here, you'll just press into those palms to lift the elbows. And exhale as you step that right foot forward, outside your right hand for lizard. The left knee lowers, the toes uncurl, and you start to bow towards the floor. One forearm, maybe both touch down. The head hangs. Inhale, rising up to straight arms. From here, we're going to take this right foot and we're going to slide it back, but slide it to the outside of that left calf so that your right thigh crosses in front of your left thigh, setting up for kneeling eagle. Then you start to walk yourself back and you come to standing up on your shins. With the thighs crossed, you get a nice stretch to the outer hips. But if it bothers your knees or the balance just doesn't work for you, you can always do it with your thighs side by side. So you either have the thighs side by side, or that right thigh crossed in front of the left. Then we'll take the arms out in front. It's going to be that right elbow underneath the left, the elbows cross, and bend the elbows, twist you tie the forearms as you try and lift those elbows up. And on exhale, you unravel the arms. Hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Keeping the hips high. Exhale as you lower those forms. Dolphin. You hold steady or take your dives. 5 full breaths. Three more breaths. Last breath. And press into the palms to lift the elbows. And step that left foot forward outside your left hand. The right knee lowers the toes on the curl. And the torso sinks down for lizard. Maybe one forearm touches down. Maybe both. Inhale, rising up to straight arms. And so that left foot's going to slide back, but slide to the outside of that right calf. So the thighs cross, and then you walk yourself back. Coming to stand up on your shins. You can keep the thighs crossed, or you go side by side. Once you're ready with your base, the arms come out in front, parallel to the floor. That left elbow crosses under the right. Bend the elbows, twist you tie the forearms. Kneeling eagle. Good, untie your arms. Hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. From here, you're going to draw your left knee towards your nose and then kick it through so that you sit down behind that right foot. Setting it for Marichiyasana A. So the right knee points to the ceiling. The right arm reaches up. Exhale as you fold inside that right leg and then wrap your right elbow in front of the shin. That left arm comes around your back, trying to catch hands outside your right hip. And if you can't catch hands, just keep that left hand outside your left hip and that right elbow in front of that right shin. And then we all start to draw the shoulder blades towards each other as we press our sternum, the center of our chest forward, trying to fold out over that left leg. And inhale, rising up. From here, we're turning this into elephant pose. So we're going to take this right foot and step it over top the left thigh, and then draw it back towards that left heel. Letting the outer edge of that right foot rest on the ground. Trying to get the knees to stack as best you can, those thighs to cross as tight as you can. And that right arm reaches up. The elbow bends, hands between the shoulder blades. That left arm can work that arm back and down. Or you trace the horizon and you catch hands behind your back. You can continue to sit upright, or you start to lean into those legs. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, relax your arms. You're going to just cross those ankles as you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. That right knee draws towards your nose. And then you just kick it through, sitting down behind that left foot. Marichyasana A to start. The left arm reaches up. You fold forward inside the leg. Wrap that left elbow in front of that left shin. Right arm comes around your back. You either catch hands outside that left hip, or just keep that right hand on the floor outside your right hip, helping to draw those shoulders towards each other, pulling the shoulder blades back, and pressing your upper chest forward. And inhale, rising up. So that left foot is going to step over top your right thigh, and then draw that left foot back, trying to bring it outside that right hip. The outer edge of that left foot just rests on the ground. The knees are stacking as best you can, thighs are crossed. The left arm reaches up. Bend the elbow, hands between the shoulder blades. Right hand works it back and down, or you trace the horizon and you catch hands behind you. You stay upright, or you lean forward into those legs. Inhale, rising up. Untie your arms. You cross the ankles and roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale, lowering the knees to the floor. Then you come to standing on your shins, setting up for camel. So the hands start against the low back. The collarbones broad, and on inhale, you just roll your sternum, send your chest towards the ceiling. If you like to release your hands to the feet or the floor, you go as deep as you like. But you're opening the front of the body, and especially opening across the upper chest. Then inhale, rising up. Relax your arms, take a breath. And once again on inhale, hands start against the back as you take the sternum up and over. Releasing the hands to the feet or the floor if you like. Inhale, rising up. Relax your arms, take a breath. And third and final one, on an inhale, you go up and over. Whenever you're done, you find your way to child's pose. No rush. Whenever you're finished, you just let those hips rest on your heels, torso on your thighs, forehead on the floor. Tucking yourself into child's pose. And inhale, rising up. You're going to sit over the side of your feet, bring the legs out front. Paschimottanasana. The legs are straight, the feet are flexed. The arms reach up. And on exhale, you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. Let the head bow, the eyes closed. And you lead with your heart, your sternum, the center of your chest. Trying to move the torso forward, long out over those legs, rather than down into them. Then inhale as you reach out and rise up. You sweep the arms around in front parallel to the floor. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. Once down, you take a breath. Then preparing for 3 rounds of back bends. The knees bend, the feet are flat. The arms alongside the body for bridge, or hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. And on your next inhale, you press down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you like. And then exhale, lowering down. Nice full breath. And inhale, you press down to go up once again. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you press down to go up. And exhale, lowering down. Once you come down, you just draw your knees into your chest. You wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. Then the arms alongside the body, palms flat. Legs go straight up. You can hang out right there or toes towards the floor beyond your head for shoulder stand. Once the hips lift, you bend the elbows, hands against the back, and you send the legs up. Few more breaths if you want any variations. Wiggling the toes, send the legs wide, pull the ankles. Just playing in the hips, playing with your legs suspended in air a bit. Whatever feels good. And if you're in shoulder stand, you come back to center. And you take the toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. The hips are high, low back's open. Release the hands, fingers point forward. And nice and easy unravel. Come to lie flat on your back. Once down, the legs are straight, the arms alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press into your hands and elbows to lift the head and torso. Arc the spine, roll the shoulders back, and release the crown head towards the floor. Then exhale, lowering down. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. Then taking the arms into cactus, arms, elbows bent 90 degrees. And you release the knees over to left. One final twist. Back to center. And over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you either extend the legs out onto the mat, Shavasana, or tuck your hands behind your knees as you catch a ride for headstand. If you're doing headstand, take your time. You stay up as long as you like, finding Shavasana whenever you're done. If you're new to headstand, you start on your forearms and knees. You grab opposite elbows. Then keeping the elbows as they are, the hands come out, fingers interlaced, palms are apart. You place the crown of the head on the floor, cupping the back of your head in your hands. And curl the toes and lift the knees. You find your base with those forearms, your shoulders are active. Then starting to walk the feet towards the elbows, lifting the hips higher. Eventually drawing one knee in towards your chest, heel towards your hip, and the other. As you feel steady there, then you just take the legs straight. You stay up as long as you like. Coming down the same way you went up whenever you're done. And you find Shavasana once you come down. Slowly begin taking deeper inhale, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Then you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And then as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back. Chest is lifted, heart is open. Back and the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. Then palms together, heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me today. It's always great to practice with you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.